Makes sense.
All right, it is time. The anticipation has been building, but it's time to see Taco versus Skeets in this dunk contest. And to help us out, judge this baby, it's Matt Bonner.
Former slam dunk champion.
Oh, you don't think we know that, Matt? You don't think we know that? We've
obviously not in the NBA.
Why do you say obviously?
I did see you dunk on
Here's the footage. Here's
the
footage for Concord High School.
Oh.
Now, where are you doing this?
That's in Fort Lauderdale, Florida,
Okay.
during a high school holiday tournament.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah. And clearly I was on the Little Debbie diet there.
Yeah, you were slim pickings back then.
And it was just you in the dunk contest, too, right? You were a default winner.
No comment.
So, why am I doing this? You're going to judge this.
Hold that against him for sure.
Hey, it's an honor to have you. It's an honor to have you.
Well, thank you.
You're the greatest dunker we've ever had on the show.
Yeah,
Thank you.
So yourself, Lee, and I will be judging these two as we go along here. Let's get to the tail of the tape.
Okay.
Because these guys are very different proportions.
Yeah. I don't have a beard.
Trey the younger one, Trey the taller one, Trey the heavier one.
Hey,
but he's the champ. He's the two-time champ. Skeets, the challenger.
Yeah.
All right, let's just get into this.
You want to get into it?
We're going to start with you, Skeets. What was your first dunk?
Okay, well, my first dunk was called the mandatory white guy dunk.
Right.
And the reason being, from previous dunk contests, Brent Barry and Rex Chapman, the behind the back and catch. Now, I added a little more flair, I think, than Bones and Rex Chapman. Going behind the back.
Oh,
One motion.
We got a phantom cam.
Phantom cam.
Look at the elevation.
Look at the elevation. Dare to fly, I say yes.
Everything looks good in slow-mo.
Oh, man. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that.
That was a nice dunk.
Turned out nice.
I'll give you a 9.
An 8?
No,
or
it's a
9?
great title.
Okay.
Now, I wonder if Lee is being a little bit vengeful because you weren't very nice to him the last few years.
That's a fair
with
point.
your judging.
Well, he's a horrible dunker.
I
I'm going 10.
I don't want to
going
go to 10 first dunk.
I'm going 10.
I'm going to give you I was going to give you a 9, but you're Canadian, and due to the devaluation of the Canadian dollar,
Oh, come on.
we're going with the 8.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, all right. Trey.
Well, it's only going to get worse from I think that was my best dunk.
But it's pretty clear that I think the level has been upped from Lee a little bit.
Yeah, well, I retired after I won it that year, really. I retired emotionally.
Mentally.
All right, I'll take that.
Trey, what do we got?
Well, we're here in New Orleans, the world capital of taking your shirt off. So I figure what better way to kick things off than by showing the brownies. If you're familiar with my all-time distraction technique, listen. Brownies and the jam. But
the beads.
You know the beads are coming out. We're in New Orleans. That, my friends, is showing
Look at the jiggling happening in this slow-mo.
Get up. Not everything looks good in slow-mo, Tess. Not everything.
My eyes are burning.
Matt was shielding his eyes.
I can't see anything. Where's my...
Oh, man. Hey,
Matt was shielding his eyes that entire time.
that was still nice. That was still nice. I'm also going with 9 with that. Because those brownies have put me off a few times, and it was effectful again there. So,
Thank you.
I'm going 10. Too much creativity to deny that.
Wow.
I'm going with an 8.
Okay,
We're all tied up.
with an 8.
Deadlocked.
We're tied. All right.
Wow, this is great so far.
Okay, well, for my next dunk, I wanted to pay homage to my favorite broadcaster, who is Ernie Johnson. Now, Ernie back in the 80s gave us this. The short shorts, the elevator Ernie Johnson dunk. I wanted to try and replicate this. So the good friends at Homage sent me the elevator Ernie Johnson shirt. I got on the short shorts. I got on the shirt. I got on the glasses. I tried to add a little flair to it. Skywalking there, but there is the guns. The finger. Oh, man! The Phantom Cam is awesome.
That looks awesome.
A lot of white legs there. And that's for Ernie, and again, thanks to the good people at Homage for that.
I mean, there is a likeness there.
There's a likeness?
Yeah,
He's a legend. Shout out to
I'll
Ernie
give you
Johnson.
10 for that. It was creative.
All right.
Brought back Ernie.
I go 9er. Wow.
I'm going with a 10. The guns got it for me.
Okay, 29.
Right.
I'll take that.
All right.
Trey, what do we
Well,
got?
back in 2008, Dwight Howard won the dunk contest here in New Orleans with his famous Superman dunk. Everybody remembers it, going over the backboard, the catch, and some will call it a thrunk, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this was back in New Orleans.
Got
Dwight's
the cape out.
Dunk contest win. This was incredible. So he's one of the best big guy dunkers of all time, so I tried to take a little inspiration, but I've always been more of a fan of Spider-Man. So this right here is the amazing Spidey Slam. You gotta drop the bandana, put on the mask, get it situated. There we are.
Lee wouldn't like
And
that.
we're
Couldn't
off.
breathe.
Here we go. Let's see what he can pull off. The head. You gotta shoot the webs as well.
I love this slow-mo. This is incredible.
The budget is huge this year.
We blew the
Let
budget on
him
the Phantom
fly.
Cam, hence the tiny table, I guess. We didn't have any money left over.
All right.
You guys,
Spidey Slam.
you guys are bringing it this year. I've got to go 10 because if I didn't give this a 10, my 4.5-year-old son would kill me for not giving it.
Play it to the younger
Spider-Man
crowd. Play it to the younger crowd.
I'm kidless. I'm going 9.
I give the landing a 10, the dunk an 8 for an average.
Okay.
So Skeets, you took a small
small
little lead
lead.
there.
We got 2 dunks left, though.
Yeah,
so
2
there's
dunks left.
Tons of dunks here. All right, for my next one, like most kids that grew up in the 80s, I was a wrestling fan. So one of my favorite wrestlers was Mr. Perfect. He used to do these great vignettes where, he would throw a football to himself. So this is my basketball version of that. So again, he would throw a football like 80 yards and then he would run and catch it. Oh, they got that gum to us.
That's nice.
That's a fine.
Just like Mr. Perfect, guys. Throwing my own hoop.
The gun toss was nice.
Oh,
man.
slow-mo and the gum toss. Do I connect? Oh, yeah, I connect.
I'm being told in my ear that this camera was done by an iPhone. This is like an iPhone ad.
Wow. Okay.
Amazing.
Shot on iPhone.
Another 10 from Lee.
Yeah,
I'm
I
telling
mean, I
you,
was a
man,
huge
these are
Mr.
good
Perfect fan.
Wow.
Feeling good.
I'm a huge Kurt Hennig fan. I don't condone littering, however, so -1.
Okay, the door is open.
The door is
You're
open.
killing me.
Who
I
knows?
couldn't find the gum, by the way. We looked for like 5 minutes.
I think it's on the bottom of my shoe.
I know. I'm sorry about that.
All
I'm
right,
sorry
Trey,
about
your third dunk.
Every year I like to pull out one really tricky dunk, and this year I got my Daft Punk on and went around the world, around the world, around the world, around the world. It's
pretty
like
nice.
a young J.R. Smith right there.
Were you in the air when you went around the back?
Oh,
It's close. Yes, I was. And still got it down. I don't have the biggest hands, Matt.
Now, I saw you practice this actually in my driveway, and you didn't think that you could do it.
I didn't think
you're
I could do it.
Then you started doing it. You thought you were too big to pass it around, or your hands weren't big enough.
Yeah, during the 2014 dunk contest, no
couldn't-
way I
you
could
couldn't
get
get
around. But now that I slimmed down a little, laid off the beignets, it's all good.
That's pretty, though. I
That
gotta
was
give it a
nice.
10.
That was nice. I'll go 9. It was
Wow.
good.
9.
I've seen-
That's a tough dunk. Everybody
Yeah.
out there, around the back, in the air. I'm going to give you in the air.
I appreciate
10.
that.
10.
29. Skeets, you've got a 1-point lead.
Okay.
A 1-point
So if I
lead
get
going
a- if
into
I
the
get a
final
perfect dunk-
Oh, you're calling it right now?
No, if I get it,
It's
I can
over.
win
If
this
you
thing.
get it, you get it. Final
All right.
round, you're up 1 point.
All right, final dunk. They say to leave politics out of the dunk contest. I say nay. I say bring politics into the dunk contest. I'm going over the wall. President Trump, I'm going over your wall. You can build it. It doesn't matter because I dare to fly. And I'm going straight over you. Oh, sorry, Trump.
I'm buying immigrant as well, I'm outside. Give me a 10. Give me a 20. Use my little hands if you count to 20. Oh, it's the greatest dunk I've ever seen in the history of the world.
10-foot high. That rim 10-foot high. Hashtag alternative facts. There it is. Skying over Trump and his wall. Get out of here, wall.
No. I've
No
never
ban.
seen Trump's hair move until now.
No ban. No wall. All 50. Come on. We're 30s in
What
our
do we
kids.
think?
I'm giving it 8 because you tried to suffocate me. and the ball hit me on the head.
Are you kidding me?
I'm
You're
giving it a 10.
throwing.
I'm
Wow.
giving it a 10. The door is open for Trey. What do you got?
That dunk was big league. I think it was the greatest. I know it. You know it. We all know it. It's a 10.
Wow. Okay.
All
Okay.
right. All right.
So I think I need a perfect dunk here to win, right?
If you get a perfect dunk, you win.
3-time champ.
Well, I mentioned it
Possibly.
earlier. Last year I only had one kid did the dad dunk and won it. But now I have 2 babies, neither of whom ever sleep. So I often end up at night rocking them to bed while I read them a book. And one of our go-type books is Good Night Moon, or in this case, Good
In the
Night
great
Boom.
green room, there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of a man jumping over the moon.
Who could that man be? With the cradle, reverse 360, and then Sleep tight, sweet baby.
Put it to sleep.
Have a good night rest. Whoa. Head at the rim.
The hang time.
The hang time.
Oh,
a little
man.
HT. And just put her to
Here we
sleep.
go.
Have a good night. See you in 2 hours, I'm sure.
Needs.
What do we got? What do we got?
He needs a perfect
Skeets
score.
wins. A 29 ties it up.
Oh, boy.
I'm going 9.
I'm going 9 too.
We've got a new dunk champ!
What, can we get a score
It doesn't
check in?
matter what your
doesn't
score
matter.
is.
Dang it.
Then,
I have 2 young kids too. I was going with 10.
Skeets wins in a great contest.
I took down the champ. One of the greatest. One of the greatest.
I was
Hey,
happy to lose that contest.
113 out of a possible 120 vote or points to 112. Couldn't get any closer
Couldn't get
than
any
that.
better.
Great job,
get
You're a
any
guys.
living
Great job.
legend. It was an honor
What
to
a great
battle you.
contest.